We're essentially on the 5-yard line for those who like football analogies. We've had to go into overtime, but we are now in the red zone. That's exactly right. We're in the red zone. We've got to punch it through.
The whole country has football on the brain right now. We cannot have a conversation without talking football. In this case, what President Obama wants to punch through in overtime from the red zone on the 5-yard line is health reform. 60 years in coming. It has passed the House. It has passed the Senate. Democrats have huge majorities in both houses of Congress. And yet, Beltway common wisdom keeps trying to say that it's dead now. If the president's New Hampshire town hall speechifying on health care was not enough to convince you that health care is not dead, consider also that the far right of the political spectrum is still speechifying on health care, too.
Government takeover of health care is the crown jewel of socialism, and I will fight it until my last breath.
Minnesota Republican Congresswoman Michele Bchmann just yesterday still campaigning to kill health reform, which presumably she wouldn't be doing if the bill weren't alive. Health reform is alive enough that its opponents are still even inventing new conspiracy theories to use against it. Health reform was once, you'll recall, a secret plot to kill old people. Then it was a secret plot to hurt veterans. Then it was a secret plot to deny health care to all Republicans. If you can't get enough of the kooky conspiracy theories about health reform, I have some good news. Now, crazy health reform conspiracy theories are turning Japanese.
He showed me a little card that was about this big, and he said, this is my card from when I lived in Japan. And Japan had the government takeover of health care. But he said, this is something that people don't know. In Japan, people have stopped voicing their opinion on health care. He said it's because they know that they would get on a list and they wouldn't get health care. They wouldn't get in, they wouldn't get seen, and so people are afraid. They're afraid to speak back to government. They're afraid to say anything. Is that what we want for our future? That takes us to gangster government at that point.
Michele Bchmann warning that the Japanese were all secretly born in Kenya or something. You know, this is what the 5-yard looks like. The Democrats are on the offense. They are one play away from the end zone. Republicans are blitzing their entire defense at this point. So, in this metaphor, somebody should be wide open, shouldn't they?